Hello friends, and welcome to another Plan With Me video. This week we're going to be planning in my Erin Condren Life Planner for the week of December 2nd through the 8th, and the kit that we're going to be using is a kit from my shop called Pink Christmas. Let me very quickly go through the sheets and then tell you about a couple of the additional little items that I have with me, and then we'll get started with the plan with me. So my kits are 7 pages. I have showed the format before on various other Plan With Me's that I've used. So I'm just going to really quickly flip through them here so you can get a feel for them. And there they are. Alright, I also pulled these two washies from the Pink Room Co. They're brand new. I believe I got them either last year or in a grab bag or something. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use them, but I wanted to pull them just in case. I believe they're kind of like a dusty pink with silver foil. And then I pulled these two brand new overlays from my shop. These are hand drawn by my husband. So I got the full box overlays in silver and the bottom washi Christmas trees in silver as well. I don't know if I'm going to use these just because I have the trees here, but I thought if I used maybe the thinner washi, I could lay those on top. So we might hold off on these for another week, but we will see. All right, friends. So if you're interested in watching this plan with me, then just keep watching. All right, friends, so let's go ahead and get started. This is day 3 of Planmas, hopefully. By now you've seen the previous 2, and this is a fun one. This is a fun video because it is a collab with Caitlin. We all know Caitlin. We all love Caitlin. I will link her in her channel in the description box below, so you can all check out how she used Pink Christmas for her spread this week. I know she has a pretty, signature, Caitlin, would signature be the right word? Planning style that she likes to do. I think it's a stagger she told me about when we were talking about when we wanted to collab. So she's going to do her stagger, and I was going to kind of do whatever I do. What is that, friends? I don't even know. But we will figure it out as we go. It is currently Sunday evening, December 1st. And, you know, I don't typically film in the evenings. I like to have that time to work on my shop, which I guess technically this is, you know, kind of like I'm working on my shop. But I like to use the evenings during the week for designing, and then the weekends I like to kind of relax with Joe and take life easy. But that has not happened as of late, just because of trying to prepare for Black Friday, and that my kids and myself and my husband all being sick. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am congested. I feel like it's worse now that I'm talking. Like all day today it's been fine, but now that it's evening, I feel like it's bad, y'all. It's getting worse. All right, so here we go. Let's figure out this bottom washi stitch. All right, so I think I want to use, do I want to use this Pink Room Co? I feel like this pink is a little bit too bright and this is a little bit too dark, so I think I'm going to hold off on the Pink Room Co for another day, and we will just use the washi that is in the kit. I hope oh, let's get in frame there, Jackie, come on. This isn't your first rodeo, baby. And I think I'm going to use this one, so that means I need to move this up a little bit. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to white it out. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Doesn't bother me too much, friends. Sometimes, you know what? I take that back. It kind of depends on the kit. Like, because this kit has some darker colors, I think it will look fine. The dots is what I'm talking about. But like on a lighter kit, or a kit where I have colors that are you can see the dots through it, then I would take it off. Yeah, I like that. That looks cute. Alright, let's do this side now the same way. Down here. So friends, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how this Planmas thing is going to work because I just don't know if I'm going to have the time to do 12 videos in a row. So if there is a day, friends, where you don't see a video from me, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, full box time. And I need all 8. So I could, this one's kind of boring. So in theory, I could put a overlay here. That could work. Let's go ahead and let's put maybe Santa on this one. I hear my daughter, you guys. Girls. I hear her. She's walking around. She's walking around. My husband's gonna have to be on trick on top of that. Okay, people. Okay. All right. So let's see. Already have a Christmas tree here. I could put a Christmas tree here. That one might work. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put the Christmas tree over here. And I kind of off-centered it, so I can always take my scissors. It's the beauty of transparent stickers, friends. You can kind of make them your own a little bit. You can decide how you want them to look and where you want them to be, as long as it's not something that like is a rectangle around your full box. Does that make sense? So like this star here that I have, I'm going to take it up and then I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut around the star and then I can put it where I want it to, where I want it to go. Like kind of thinking, put it, yeah, let's put it here. And then I have the ornaments. I have ornaments here. Oh my gosh, you guys just ripped this sticker. This is gonna be using the ornaments. Jiminy Crickets. Hold on, let's see if I can do some sticker surgery. Can I lift a sticker off a page, people? That's the real question of the hour. Not today. All right, so I have these two little guys on my fingers. So I need to lay down, I think this one first. So I have ornaments here. That might be cute if I just put them along the bottom. Unfortunately with clear stickers, friends, after you commit, after you like lay down a side, you gotta go all the way. You gotta go 100%. Because I like right there, I can't lift that up to straighten it. So I am just gonna have to be happy with that. And I am. It's cute. Do you see that? That's pretty. That's a nice, yes, lighting. Thank you. All right. So now that we have our overlays, we're gonna go ahead and put this big Christmas tree here. And I am gonna do something a little bit different with my sidebar this week. It's going to look the same, but for me, it's going to function a bit differently. And I'm going to use some of the headers, I think, this week. So I want to do a this week header. Normally, I don't use headers, but I thought for this week, I would change it up and use them instead of glitter headers. I know. Who am I? I know. Who am I, people? All right, and I am going to put a full lip checklist. Use the pink. And this is going to not be for shop work. I'm going to put shop work within the week this week. This is going to be for things that I need to get done, but they're not day specific. So for example, I want to do my kind of like my Christmas budget, if you will, or I need to write down everything that I want to get, you know, family and friends and budget it out. So it's not the same as my December budget. It's its own separate kind of budget, but I actually will write down things for my kids that I need to get, things for my family, friends, etc. So I want to take the time to do that. So I want to write that in this checklist. And another thing that I have written down, I need to reschedule a dentist appointment because my daughter was sick when we were supposed to go to the dentist. You know, things like that that aren't really day specific. And then because my work schedule for the shop is so crazy, I'm going to put a little in each day. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I am going to still leave this section for dinners though. So, oh, I like that. These headers are going to fit nicely in here. So, typically in past Plan With Me, as a lot of you probably know, I use this section for shop work. But not this week. This week, and maybe for the whole month actually, I will kind of change it up. All right, so now I have to decide what I'm going to do with my full boxes and how I want this to go. Do I want to go day by day? I do kind of have a busy week, so I suppose I could go day by day. I have so much I have to do this week, but like, it's just so up in the air. Okay, let's just start. We are going to use headers and little things this week. Who are we? Don't know. Let's begin. Okay, so let's start with a today header. And I'm not going to go in any sort of order. I thought maybe I would color block the headers and little things. I am open to that, but we shall see. So the first thing that I can think of that's going on tomorrow is story time. So I'm going to put that in an appointment label. And you know what, friends? I didn't think to pull any other stickers this week. So this is going to be a kit only. Kit only kind of week. All right, that's gonna be interesting. Let's see how that goes. So we are gonna try to go to story time tomorrow. It's the first, apologize for sniffling, friends, I'm gonna say that probably multiple times. It's the first story time that I think we've gone to in a long time on Mondays. We did go not last Thursday because last Thursday was Thanksgiving, but the Thursday before. Let's see, another really big thing that's happening tomorrow is we are getting a quote on a fireplace renovation. So I want to mark that, and I think I'm going to put that in a half box. Yes, I think I want to do a patterned one. Let's do this way. So in case you don't know, we have, how would you know? In case you don't know, Jackie, get your life together, honey. We have, Caitlin knows. Caitlin, you've been to my house. Well, I guess you might know if you watch my Insta stories, and at times I will show, you know, my lower level. We have a fireplace, what I consider our TV room. I think I'm going to put a full box next, friends. And, oh, I want to put one more thing up here, my shop work. And I have all of these littles down here with hearts and stars, so I'm just going to go probably across. Let's do pink. Let's see if we can't. And then I'll write my task in for the day that I want to put in for the shop. Now let's go ahead and let's put a full box and a checklist. I might work from the bottom up. Probably do that. Okay, so back to my story. We have a rather large faux stone fireplace in what I call our TV room. And it has always been something that I've wanted to redo over the years. We've lived in this house for, so I have 4 foiled boxes, so I think I was going to do like non-foil foil. Does that make sense? Yes, Jackie, that makes sense. Okay. But I said I didn't want to color black. And I already have the lighter green down here, so let's do the white. So I wanted to redo it. It's probably one of the last like major renovations, I would say, that I've wanted to do in the house. That's any sort of like substantial amount of money. And I've had this, I know you're all probably going to be like, Jack, you're such a dork. And I'm totally fine with you thinking that, because I kind of am. We put up the Christmas tree last weekend, and it has been like this vision of mine for years to put up our Christmas tree and have it in right next to the TV and just have the stockings on the fireplace, you know, the whole thing, friends, the whole thing, which it just, I never really thought that I would be like that, but I totally feel it. Like I have this picture in my mind, you know, I have this picture in my mind of what I want that space to look like. And so I did some research, of course, and I like tried to start finding people who could come out and do it. And it was a whole thing. I could not find anyone who would do that work. And where I live isn't like super, it's not a big town. So to find someone to come out and do this work is kind of a big deal. So I finally went on Facebook, okay, because isn't that where we all go to get things done around here? Sorry for the sniffles, friends. I went on Facebook and I went into one of the groups that I'm part of and was just like, hey, does anybody know of someone who does, you know, fireplace renovations? And I put a picture of like my inspiration of what I wanted it to look like. And it was on one of my local like garage sale, you know, website or groups, not website, groups. And then lo and behold, I had probably 24, I kid you not, 24 people comment either tagging someone that they knew or providing a company name, etc., etc. And ooh, I just lost my Y, friends. I lost my Y. So one of the first ones that came up was a person's name, and he had a Facebook page. And so I messaged him on Facebook, like he was licensed and insured and all that stuff. I'm like, hey, do you do this kind of stuff? Like, here is my inspiration pictures. Here's what I'm, you know, obviously looking for. Here's what I'm working with. And he messaged me back that day and was like, yeah, we do. That's exactly the kind of work we do. It's interior carpentry is what it's officially called. And he set up an appointment with me. We originally had it set up for the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and he called and rescheduled. He's just like, that was really poor planning on my part to think that I could, you know, come and do this the day before Thanksgiving. I'm sure he had stuff going on, you know, in his own life, and that's totally fine. I was a little bummed about it, but I understand. This is just something that I've been wanting for, you know, a long time. So it's just, I'm super excited that it's finally, you know, gonna happen. And Joe has his, I don't know if reservations are the right word. He has his thoughts about things, you know. He's like, okay, you know, we can have someone come out and look at it, but I'm not saying yes yet, you know, because I am well aware of the fact that it is going to be a pricey it's going to be a pricey renovation. This isn't going to be some, you know, cheap kind of thing. Like, this is going to be, it's going to be a thing, friends. But I am super excited. That whole story was just to tell you that I'm like super jazzed about tomorrow at 5:30. I'm hoping that, you know, the estimate that he gives us is something that we're comfortable with or something that we can work with him on. And yeah, so that is what's going on tomorrow. And I don't know, you know, when the whole thing is going to start. It could start in the new year, or it could start, you know, a far, far time away from now. You know, we might have to save up our pennies, and I am totally fine with whatever, you know, we decide to do. I'm just excited that I finally found someone who can like come out and give us some direction about where we need to go with this project. So I'm super excited for tomorrow. Let's see, I have been talking and planning at the same time. Who is she? I don't know. It is wild. It is wild, but let me bring you up to speed as to where I'm at. I sincerely hope I'm still recording. Yes, looks like I am, and my son is still asleep. Hallelujah. Okay. So this is the first half of the week. I put my full box. I put my little for each day for shop work. I went back and I put in a grocery cart because I do need to go grocery shopping tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a really busy day. Tuesday, all I have on there is my laundry day. And then I put this appointment label here because Joe has a meeting after school. And my shop work. Put my little Santa overlay up here. Checklist. This is for gymnastics. We do have our first payment, well, our monthly payment for gymnastics on Wednesday, and then my shop little. And then I have this little space here. I don't really know if I'm going to put anything there. I don't have anything written down, so we'll see. Let's move on to the second half of the week. All right, so I'll start with a today header. I feel like this is looking good with these headers and little things, friends. I don't typically use those, so I'm liking how this is turning out. And I am kind of going a little, I don't know if haphazard is the right way, but I am going kind of wild with it, and I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying just kind of, you know, talking and just chilling with y'all. It's been fun here this past 25 minutes or so. Let's get a full box. This is where things kind of start to fall apart, friends, because I don't 100% know what's going on the second half of the week. I think that on Thursday, my kids are going with my parents, I think. Oh, let me go ahead and put my little up there for shop work, because I like having them all together. Because a few new developments since we actually had a plan with me, friends. The past two videos that you've seen should have been two memory keeping ones. And I try and keep like my present day stuff to these videos. Just so that things don't get confusing for you or for me. But I signed up to be a sub. I know at one time we had talked about me possibly doing that. Well, I did it. I signed up to be a sub, and that was a whole process, which it really is like not even worth me telling you guys about. Just know that I got approved, okay? I will say that I thought it was a little funny that I taught at this same place that I signed up to be a sub for. Actually, you know, I think I want to figure out a different piece of washi situation instead of layering these two glitter headers. And I taught there for 10 years, and I had to go through like kind of a screening process almost. But luckily, I got it worked out so that I could kind of bypass some of it. So that was nice. but yeah, I signed up to be a sub, and on Thursday, one of my friends at the school I was at was like, hey, if you get approved before the 5th, like, I'm gonna need a sub. So I don't know if I'm gonna sub. I don't know if my kids are gonna be with my parents that day because I'm subbing, or if they're just gonna go that day because that's when they typically go. I don't really know. I have no idea what it's gonna be like. So I'm just leaving that box open. If they go with my parents, great. If they go with them on Friday, I'll just like put an arrow for Friday. All right, so Friday, I think I want to start with a full box. So that means let's start with a glitter header. And I think I'm going to need a foiled box. We're going in order here. And I have just 2 left, which is perfect. Friday, I have nothing on here, which is great. I'm going to put my checklist next. Do. Oh, you know what? I put a today down here. I was like, why do I have so many green to-dos? It's because that's supposed to be green. Did you all see that before I saw that? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Friday, I wanted to, if possible, go up to IKEA and get a few things there. A really good girlfriend of mine just bought a house, and I wanted to get her like a housewarming kind of present. And then I have some pictures that I purchased from when I went to New Orleans, and I want to get some picture frames for there. But I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen, y'all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this bottom section open because I don't know what's gonna happen on the Friday. And the weekend is also wide open. So this is gonna go pretty quick because I don't have anything. I think I'm gonna put my 2 full boxes at the bottom so I can put my weekend banner. I don't know what we're going to be doing this weekend. We had talked about because I don't, work a conventional job anymore, my husband, us taking the kids to see Santa one of these days. Like, he would come up after work and meet us. And, but I don't know if my parents are going to want to come because they've come every year, and my sister has actually come every year. So I don't know if that's going to happen, if we'll try and make that, up, or if we'll just go on our own. I mean, we can always see Santa 2 times, friends. Like, it's not a big deal, but I don't know if we're going to see Santa by ourselves this week, you know what I mean? And then meet up with my parents later and see Santa again. I just don't know, y'all. I just don't know what we're going to be doing this weekend. So we're going to leave it open. I have a lot of stuff going on right now, friends. As you know, TPC, by the time you're watching this, TPC ended yesterday, and it was super successful, super blessed. Thank you so much if you were one of the many people who ordered from me or shared or liked or commented or whatever. Just thank you so, so much for all of the love and support. It really, really means a lot. And so I'm super busy with that. And then, of course, gearing up for next weekend's December sale and trying to do Planmas. It's a lot. I like to be busy, but at the same time, it can be overwhelming for sure. All right, friends, let's open it up. See what she's looking like. All right, friends, so this is the final spread for this week. I really love how it turned out. I think Pink Christmas is probably one of my favorite Christmas kits that I have designed this season. However, I also really like Sparkle Season. They are both in my shop. They are both underneath full kits. If you'd like this version, I also have them in mini. Hobonichi. This one I have, I believe, in a budgeting kit as well. So definitely take a look in the shop. My shop is always 25% off when you use the code Caitlin25 or Chelsea25 at checkout. So even though you might not have been able to snag this during Black Friday, you can still get it at a great discount. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. And also don't forget to check out Caitlin's channel. It will be linked below as well. She is doing 12 days of Planmas with me. All right, friends, have a great week. Bye-bye.